Hello over there. My name is John Bosco Chule Kitele, and I'd like to weigh in my thoughts on the ongoing discussion on the BBI. Prior to its release in Kisii the other day, they were talking about the need of a document that addresses the winner-takes-it-all malady that bedevils this nation. Do you have such a problem in Kenya? Yes, I think we do. But do we need the BBI to resolve such an issue? Absolutely. I think we need everything in our disposal, including the BBI, to resolve the winner-takes-it-all problem that bedevils this country. So serious and grave is this problem that the year preceding the election year itself, and even the year after, everything in this country goes to a standstill, and more so the economy of this nation. And if there's any progress, it is but in slow motion, as investors hold on to their money and adopt a wait-and-see attitude. Now, the winner takes it all is not a policy issue. This is a governance issue. And for it to be addressed, the governance structure as currently constituted has to change. Does the BBI, as presented to us, will it be able to address the winner-takes-it-all malady? Absolutely not. I think the BBI makes this issue even worse. On governance structure, the BBI proposes the creation of a Prime Minister's office and 2 deputies, all of who will be the President's appointees. People that the President can fire at will, including when he's addressing a roadside meeting or over the 1 o'clock news. My question is, if we are fighting over the presidency as currently constituted, think about what we will do when we have such a powerful president. In my opinion, I think the governance structure that can address the winner takes it all and take this nation to a whole new level would be a governance structure, an hybrid governance structure, whereby we elect a ceremonial president and his deputy to serve as head of state. And the leader of the political party that garners majority members of parliament automatically becomes the prime minister and serves as head of government. And the deputy party leader of the same party becomes the deputy prime minister. And we can have even 2 prime ministers, deputy prime ministers, if need be. We just need to pass a law that requires all political parties to have 2 deputy party leaders. Such a governance structure will address the issue of power distribution. You see, there will be a possibility of a presidential candidate winning, but his or her party fails to produce the prime minister because the party that the president stood on does not garner majority members of parliament. Hence, we will have different parties in parliament sharing different powers. With such a governance structure, the issue of fighting after every 5 years will be a thing of the past. You see, we normally fight after every election because of the presidential ballot box. Now, with the creation of a prime minister post and a real prime minister for that matter, courtesy of garnering majority members of parliament, the battle will have transferred from the presidential ballot box to the constituency level. There will be no need to wait on bated breath on the IEBC to announce the winner of the presidential election, because the president will not matter. What will matter will be the prime minister, and the prime minister will only become prime minister after gaining majority members of parliament countrywide, and it will be an automatic process. We will not have to wait for the IEBC and if you tamper with the IEBC, it will be of no use. Ladies and gentlemen, as we discuss on the ongoing BBI discussion, let's also ponder over these issues. Thank you.